Hello and welcome back to another episode of Black Hair in the Big Leagues. I'm your host, Salisha Thomas, and you guys, my guest today, she's so beautiful. I'm so excited that I get to see her face. I was not expecting that I was going to get to see her face today. Let me give a little brief background, and she can confirm if all of this is good. So the story is that she moved to New York City, and a month after she moved, she booked the lead in a film called Roxanne, Roxanne, which she ends up getting an award for best breakout performance. Okay. All right. Let's see, like, what in the actual world? She's also been in Monsters and Men, Bad Hair. Y'all know we've been talking about Bad Hair, and The Photograph with Issa Rae. Just last year, she starred in A Journal for Jordan opposite, y'all, Michael B. Jordan, and directed by Denzel. Like, what on the actual planet? And I'm so excited about this, she's making her Broadway debut, performing alongside Felicia Rashad, my hero, in The Skeleton Crew. Y'all, put your hands together and help me welcome Chante
Oh
Adams.
my gosh, that has to be top two, not two best intros I've ever had.
Oh my gosh, thank you. And thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Salisha. I'm happy to be here.
Oh my goodness. It's so exciting to talk to you. When I was like looking you up and checking out the things that you've been a part of, I'm just like, what on earth? Who is this gorgeous Black woman who is slaying me right now? Where did you come from?
Okay. Well, it was a winter night in 1994, according to my parents. No, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised. I went to Cass Technical High School there. That's where I got my start in acting. And then I went off to college in Pittsburgh at Carnegie Mellon. And then after that,
Casual.
work. And
Did you all
and
like, were you always good? Like, getting into Carnegie Mellon is not like, oh, I guess I'll just stop by. And like, did you always know that this is what you wanted to do, or did you stumble into it?
So I stumbled into acting, actually. It was my first day of my freshman year of high school. And I had one friend in the class with me, and our teacher was absent. And she was like, well, I'm going to use this time to go audition for the school play. And I was like, well, don't leave me here by myself. So I'm going to come with you. I'll wait for you to get done. And I went in there, and my drama teacher said, if you're going to sit in here, you have to audition.
Uh-oh.
And so I was like, all right, give me the paper. So they gave me the paper. I read the lines, and then the next day, my name was on a list to be in this play, and the rest was history.
Really? And
Mm-hmm.
did you enjoyed it?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I was a competitive cheerleader for 10 years
Come on.
before that. And so performing has always been in my spirit and what I love to do. I just didn't know that that was going to translate into the acting world. And it did immediately.
Chante, I'm just like, we're in Black History Month, y'all. And first of all, happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month, sis.
Come on, sis. I feel like when I'm surrounded by Black excellence, when I'm talking to Black excellence, it just makes me feel so proud. You know, like, I literally met you 2 minutes ago.
Yes.
And I feel a celebration in my spirit when I see like us doing well out in these streets.
Yeah.
It feels good. It
feels so good. It feels so good just to be able to root for each other in such a positive way as well. It's just so thank you. Thank you for that. I receive all of that.
Come on. When did you know? Oh yeah. When did you know that you were a star? I know. I don't know how.
I will. I don't know. I'll let you know when that thought crosses my mind. I don't know. I can't. I don't approach life that way, and I don't approach my career that way either. I just know I'm a very spiritual person, and I know I'm in the right place when God tells me so, and that's what I have been experiencing these last couple of years. So I don't know. It's never been about being a star. It's just about doing what I love.
See, I know that's a trick question because when you're doing your work, when you're in your flow, like you just said, you're not like, "Oh my goodness, yes, I'm doing you're still becoming. You're still growing and evolving." But I'm sure from the outside, I'm sure from where like your people who know you who have watched you, they look at you that way. For somebody who I'm just meeting you, I'm like, "Oh, well, it's very apparent to me that
Yeah.
you know?" And so even if you don't look at it as, oh, I'm a star now, did you ever have a moment of, oh, I'm doing the dang thing and I need to level up to the calling that I've received? Have you ever felt that?
Um, I've definitely have had moments of reflection that I've had to take a step back to realize that I was now living the dreams that I prayed for, like that my prayers were real. And so I've definitely had those moments for sure. And I don't know. I think with that just comes with me asking to continue to be able to step into my calling and knowing and realizing that it was a calling through that. But I don't know. I don't know if I can pinpoint one specific moment that was just like, here we are, world. Because there's still so much to do.
Right. I totally feel that. I feel that. I and it's exciting. I'm like, was it I feel like, oh my goodness, hey, you gonna be opposite of Michael B. Jordan. Were you excited or were you like, oh, this is old hat? Like, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah. No, that was definitely one of the moments, one of the more surreal moments, just realizing who I was going to be working with on that project. But just, being in the room and getting to know both of those people who we look at as industry titans, like, that's a legend like Denzel and, an icon in the making like Michael. But at the end of the day, they're people. They're
Yeah.
people and they're human. And so that was I always remembered that um just having to be in the room with two
They're
people like them.
legends, but also they're people. Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. And it makes it like more relatable. Um, in like looking at photos of you and even seeing you now, I see that you rock straight hair really well and you rock natural hair
Mhm.
really well.
Yeah.
Um, how have you always embraced your natural texture or like natural hairstyles? Um, and which one do you prefer?
Right. Okay. So it wasn't until I was 21, I think that's when I big chopped for the first time. Uh, because I didn't have a, a texture really. I was in the salon every 2 weeks growing up, getting my hair straightened. And so
Me
there
too.
was so much heat damage that my hair didn't even curl up. I didn't even know what, but I had this feeling inside of me since college that like I wanted to wear my hair natural because I was surrounded by Black women in school who were natural. And I
Mm.
I was like, okay, I'm ready to take that step. And then I would try and oh my God, listen, trying to wear heat damaged hair natural when you don't know what you're doing is not easy at all. And eventually people were just like, you just have to cut it off. You just have to cut it off. And
Dang.
so after college, after I shot Roxanne too, because my hair was straightened every day for that, because we had to put it in a ponytail, I was like, all
Whoa.
right, well, I'm gonna cut it off. So I cut it off to about 1 inch of hair. And I remember leaving the salon and being like, wow, this is the most beautiful I've ever felt. I remember that I didn't have on any makeup. I just I cut
Wow.
off all my hair. And I remember having that thought that was like, I feel so beautiful right now. And then for the next couple of years, I was strictly natural. And I just grew my hair out, and I had a fro for the first time, and I had curls for the first time. And like, I don't know,
Wow.
it was a whole new world. Like, I was becoming those girls that I looked up to in college with the big, beautiful curls and fros. And so, yeah, that was really, really great.
Wow.
And yeah, I was natural for 4 years straight. I mean, technically, I'm still natural. We don't do no chemicals over here, but
Right on.
uh, yeah, I wore my real hair for Journal for Jordan. So
Oh,
yeah, that was on my hair, and that was
work.
thank you,
Come
thank you.
on.
Denzel was like, "We ain't using no wigs. We ain't
Oh,
about to use no wigs." And Denzel gets what he wants. But also that caused a couple problems too. I had an amazing hairstylist on who took great care of my hair, but at the end of the day, you're shooting for 2.5 months, and your hair that's not used to being straightened all the time suddenly is. And so
yeah.
I wasn't heartbroken or anything at the end of it, but I was just kind of like, all right, probably time to cut some stuff off again.
See, I'm wondering about that because I'm in like the well, I guess yeah, I'm in the Broadway community as well. And like just being in the industry, but you do a lot of film and television and now also Broadway. When
Mm-hmm.
you're in that seat, the hair and makeup seat, like how do you feel about letting them know how you feel? Are you very go with the flow? Have you ever been like, no, we're not doing that? Or
Mm-hmm.
how it's something that I'm still trying to figure out myself.
Yeah,
Have you
I I
yeah.
I think it's a balance of both for me of where I am right now in my career. I am very go with the flow at times, but I'm also what I care about the most is who's doing my hair.
Mm,
And because I'm putting a lot of trust into that person, and I always say up front that I need my hair and makeup people to look like me. That's always number one for me
mhm.
on my film it on a film and TV set. Um,
Nice.
so yeah, I think I'm go with the flow, but it's also kind of like, make sure you know what you're doing because I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you
I'm trusting you with my hair.
with your
But
crown.
with my crown, yes.
Um, so I'd like to ask you about your Broadway debut.
hmm
How is it going?
It's going really well. I feel very blessed just to be in this position that I'm able to do Broadway. I didn't even know it was something that I've always wanted to do. I mean, I come from the theater. I'm a theater girl. That's how I was introduced to this world. And it's just a full circle moment being able to think back on myself, my high school self in the black box, doing Rent in West Side
Come
Story.
on.
And so to be here today, to be living in New York and doing Broadway is just, it's a crazy feeling. And then on top of that, the show that I'm doing is about my hometown, is about my community and my culture. And it's written by a woman, Dominique Marceau, that went to my high school. We come from the same teacher. And
Oh,
yeah,
is that a
so
coincidence or
nothing is
come
coincidence.
on. Come
Nothing
on.
is coincidence. No.
It's about from like Detroit. Is that where?
Yeah. So the play is set in 2008 in Detroit. Tonight is actually Detroit night at the theater. So we bringing the whole city out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Shantae, I've not gotten to see it yet. I'm still in California. I get back to New York in a few days, and so I cannot wait to see
Ah,
it.
yay. I'm excited for you to see it.
I know. Is there anything about Broadway that you were like, "Ooh, I wasn't expecting that," or "Ooh, what is that?"
Um, I think it was just getting back into the mindset of like the doing everything yourself. Like it's a different type of work ethic on Broadway. Like we're really catered to as actors in film and TV, and that's not really the case.
No.
Here. So
there's
no
real.
One take your breakfast order or like the first week, I'm not even gonna lie, like the first, I literally, I stopped filming my TV show. I had 2 weeks off and then I went into rehearsals for the show. So I went to work the first day, like actually it was the first couple of days, I'm not even gonna lie, the first couple of days, and I kept forgetting to bring food because there's always food at work. So I would just be like sitting there on my lunch break. And of course, like I could go out and get things or, like order or whatever. But I would just be sitting on my lunch break the first couple of days, just like, you forgot again.
So what do? You're just like, hello?
No, I'd like,
Can I get a grande mocha, please?
These first world industry problems. I don't know.
It's so good. It's great to hear because obviously, like talking to you, you're so humble and kind and genuine and sweet. And so it is funny to hear you're like, where's breakfast though? Do you do your own makeup backstage?
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, luckily my character works in the auto factory. Thank God. So I don't have to do much because I don't know how to do much of anything. So
well, you're literally naturally beautiful as I can see right now. And so, okay. And what has been a highlight since making your debut that you're like, this?
I think it's every night that we take a bow. The way that we're lined up, I'm next to Salisha Rashad. And so the fact, like every night when she grabs my hand for us to bow, and I'm like, I'm bowing with Salisha Rashad. Right?
Just gratitude.
It never gets old. It never gets old. Yeah. It's just like, this is, a woman that I grew up watching, an icon for so many of us.
Yeah.
Just the representation of beauty and elegance and talent. She's so talented. I mean, what she is doing in this show, we've never seen her do before. And I can't wait for you to see it. That's all I'm gonna say. I watch her from backstage in awe every night. And
wait, I'm so curious. Like, you said it's like about Detroit and all that, but like, what skeleton crew? Like, can you tell me what it's like?
Yeah. So it's about these 4 auto factory workers, and they're waiting to hear whether their plant is going to get shut down. So it's set in 2008, when the recession hit really hard, and it especially hit Detroit really hard because we are we're the Motor City. We're the city of cars, where all of, cars are made. And when people stopped buying cars, a lot of factories and plants closed down, and that affected the people. That's where majority of the community in Detroit is employed. I know so many members of my family worked in auto factory, worked in car plants, all of that stuff. So that's just the premise of the show, kind of, what happens. But all the characters are very different and are approaching everything in different ways of like how they're getting answers and what questions are they asking and all of that stuff. So it's a really, really good show.
I cannot wait. And also you were mentioning bowing next to Salisha Rashad. Like in 2014, I had just moved to New York and I was like, I got a ticket to the Tony Awards. And I was like taking a picture and my friend was like, hold on, there's a lady in the background. And then I turn, I'm like, that's Claire Huxtable. Take the picture, man. Take the picture, man.
In the black background.
Keep her in the background. I'm going to be zooming in on her.
That's funny.
Okay, Chante, I'm about to let you go because I know you got to go. But I just want to ask, like, what does it mean to you, whether it's film, television, Broadway, or any other aspects in your life? What does it mean to you to be a Black woman in these visible spaces?
Oh, it means the most to me. because that's why I'm here. The fact that I had representation and I saw Black women in these spaces. And so to now be one and to be hopefully an inspiration to younger girls and to be representation for them, it just means the world to me. So I always think about that. I think about my nieces, I think about my goddaughter, I think about, you know, all the little Black girls that are going to come up and see me and know that they can do something and that they can follow their dreams and they can come true. So that is what means the most to me.
I love that. And I feel the same way. Yeah, thank you. And when you're, and it might be acting, and I'm just curious, like on a personal note, like would you say when you're in your, what is it that you're doing when you're in your flow? Do you know what I mean? Hold on. Let me see if I can articulate this better. Because I'm just curious, as an artist, you might have other talents hidden up your sleeve that we don't know about, but maybe it is being on stage, maybe it is being in front of a camera. But when do you feel like you are your most in flow? When you're not looking at the clock, when you're not trying to get out, when you feel at the most peace, and that you're like, oh yeah, this just feels good. What is that for you?
What is it for me? It feels spiritual. How does it come? I think through honesty and through truth. I know when I'm in a scene and I'm putting my all into something and I have a scene partner or scene partners that are doing the same, that the truth is going to reveal itself. And I think that that is what makes it real. And when it feels real, when these scenes feel real, when the words feel real, then that is what makes an audience feel something. And yeah, I feel like that feeling, I know the feeling that you're talking about. I know the exact feeling that you're talking about. It's kind of indescribable. But yeah, the words that are coming to mind is just honesty and the spirit. Like I feel like a spirit comes over us on the stage or on the camera. And that's when, you know, the moment when the film director is like, just keep it rolling. Or when your scene partner on stage is going, yes, and, you know, it's those moments right there.
I love this. Thank you. I'm like, I could soak you up for so much longer. And I truly can. I can, your spirit is such a gift, Chante. And
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to like get to feel it live in the space. And
Yes.
so I just know that you've got people who you don't even know rooting you on, cheering you on.
Oh, thank you. Thank
So,
you so much.
oh, thank you. How can people find you and follow you and all of the things?
Well, first of all, they can come see this show that, Skeleton Crew is running at the Freedmen on
Come on.
47th Street.
Come on.
So February 20th right now. Hopefully we get extended. You can follow me on Instagram at CHANTEE with 2 underscores, I think, after the E's. Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
I love it. I love it. Y'all, Chante Adams, y'all check her out. She's the real deal. And I'm so excited that I got to sit down with you. Thank you so much for coming on Black Hair and the Big Leagues.
Thank you for having me, Salisha.
Thank you.